say something before we start? All right. Let's all spread our hands like this. Flip the palms and start raising our hands up, stretching the body, back, neck, hands, shoulders, and then very gently bring both the hands together. Thumbs very close to our heart. Now close your eyes. Take one deep inhale and exhale slowly. One more inhale, and when you exhale, you will find you are releasing unnecessary burden from your heart and head. One more inhale. Relax yourself, center yourself. And now this time we are going to chant the sound of universal consciousness from our being, sound Om. Once again, we all inhale gently. Gently bring them on your face for a moment. Relax your whole body from head to your toes and slowly rub your face, and gently please come back, open your eyes. I'm grateful to Leslie. She invited me to be here, and I'm with my wife Sunita here. And then we are grateful to all of you that you have come here. What do you expect from me? What you want?
Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Inner peace.
P-I-E-C-E. Is that correct?
Piece of the pie.
P-E-A-C-E. You can't find that peace which you are in search in any supermarket. Where we will find? Why do we search for peace? When we are able to understand the world, we were told that everything will become all right. When we started going to school, our parents told, now you are big, everything will be all right. And from there, we were told when you go to high school, everything will be all right. Then college, then you will get job, everything will be all right. It's become all right, everything now? And then it was told further, once you get married, everything will be all right. So you could not find peace in different stages of life. But the surprise is hidden within us. Buddha told one formula, life sciences formula, 2500 years back. There is sorrow. First truth, he said, there is sorrow. Underline. This is the first truth. Can you find any one person on the planet who has no sorrow? If anybody here sitting who has no sorrow in the life, I would like to bow down to you. Raise your hand. So what Buddha said is 100% correct. that there is sorrow. Then he said second truth. Total 4 truth he said. Many of you might be knowing it. First is there is sorrow. In Sanskrit, in the language what he spoke, dukkha. Second he said, that is also truth. There is some reason, there is some cause of sorrow. Sorrow is not just coming to you. There is some reason. Then third he said, there is some remedy possible. There are remedies to get out of this sorrow, to become free from the sorrow. The fourth truth he said, total freedom from suffering. One can attain in human life total freedom from suffering, sorrow, sadness. So if he has said the first truth which you all understand, we all understand that there is sorrow. So we need to also understand number 3 and number 4. There are some techniques, some remedies which Buddha is talking possible. And then finally he concluded that one can be free from sufferings and sorrow. Now how is it possible? Who is going to really lead and guide us? Buddha is no more in his physical body. What Buddha was saying is already said by yoga for thousands of years. A different language, maybe Sanskrit, he was talking different language. Masters are taking us towards the same goal, same direction, ultimate peace, ultimate bliss. That is what is the goal for everyone. Why we have suffering? The question. Why you have suffering and sadness? Can anybody tell me, please?
Our dualistic mind.
Dualistic mind. Very good.
Desire.
Anybody else?
Desire.
Desire.
Attachment. Attachment.
Attachment. Very good.
Ego and fear.
Ego and fear. Very good.
Guilt.
Guilt. Anybody else?
Greed.
Greed. Very good.
Ignorance.
Very good. Patanjali, more or less the same time as Buddha. His date is really in a doubt whether it was 2300 years back or 2800 years back. Patanjali also gave some very deep and similar kind of guideline. He said there are 5 causes of sorrow, which is even today truth. It is not changed. Same what Buddha was talking, Patanjali spoke in Sanskrit. What he said, avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, vinivesha, in Sanskrit he said. First is ignorance. What is ignorance? Not knowing your true self. That is called ignorance. Now, who is your true self? Who are you? Who am I? Have you asked this question? Ultimate luxury of human life. Ultimate luxury. After you have got all the luxuries of your life, a nice house, nice car, private plane, everything is with you, private island, you become billionaire, you may be having more money than Elon Musk. Then thereafter, what is the ultimate luxury? Ultimate luxury is to know yourself. Now, every morning we say, I am hungry, I am going to toilet, I am happy, I am sad, I like, I dislike. But who is this I? If you give me the right answer from your experience, again I will bow down to you. Please, anybody help me. Who am I? This question was asked by yogis, rishi, maharishi, and they kept on searching, researching, deep practices. They got some answers. We got their ready-made answer, which I can share with you. But if you are thirsty, on one hand there is a cup of water, on other hand there is a very, very expensive book on water. Which one you will be preferring, cup of water or the book? Knowledge, information. What you want? Cup of water, right? So information is not going to give us the real quenching the thirst. We need the water. So for that, time to time, in the lineage, in the masters came on the different age, different time, various masters came. They expressed what was expressed before. They tried to explain in the common language what has been said, and then they were talking out of their own experience. Now here question comes, how we can remove our ignorance. Ignorance removal is important for advancing into your self-realization. For that, we go step by step to understand first. Now this is where we are sitting. Let us see, is a beautiful object. For a time being, this cloth, this chair, all are objects. Now who is enjoying these objects? This physical body. So objects are lower, body is higher. Now who is the boss of your body? Please tell me.
Soul. Soul.
God.
Consciousness.
Trying efforts. Anybody else? Who is the boss of?
Your mind.
Your mind. Little closer.
Consciousness.
We got 5 bosses. This body has got 5 bosses. Don't tell your husband is your boss of the body. Eyes, if they see the wall, you will never go and hit your body to the wall. Ears and all 5 senses. Now next question comes, who is the boss of your 5 senses? Please tell me.
There's
Yes,
mind, yeah.
what you said, your mind, correct? Do you have mind? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Say a little louder.
Yes.
So please tell me, what is mind?
Thoughts.
Experience.
Self-consciousness.
Don't take tension, relax. Just tell me what is mind. Very simple question.
Thoughts.
Continuous thoughts.
Now this question has never been asked from a child. You are not at fault to give the answer because it was not told to us any time in the life. Probably nobody asked it. Even you go on Google Guru is also confused. You try. You will not get right answer on Google Guru. Patanjali, Maharishi Patanjali gave very clear about the mind. One should study that in detail. Psychoanalysts are saying repeatedly, average person get 60,000 thoughts per day. How many? And how many are useful to you?
5%.
Huh?
5%. Few percent.
10%, I think they said it is.
5 to 10.
5% maximum. Then what are the remaining?
Useless.
Useless. They are useless, garbage, repetitively.
Worry.
And then question is again there, whether body is powerful or the mind. Which is more powerful? Please tell me.
Body.
Mind is more powerful. Very correct. And mind is full of garbage. So life is?
Full of garbage.
Life is full of garbage. So what we are supposed to do, where we are sitting, this place is the place for antivirus. This place is for vaccine for those garbage. Removal of those virus which come in our mind. Buddha was so clear. His mind was as clear as the crystal. He was having no garbage. Then why you have garbage? There was on 21st day Yoga for Humanity, International Day of Yoga celebration. So I was asking, Day of Humanity. So human beings should have what? Humanity or devil? Demon. Who should be there in our system? We are human beings, correct? So there should be humanity. And what is humanity? Love, compassion, peace, kindness, togetherness. But instead of humanity, what we are suffering today? We have tension, stress, anger, frustration, fighting, competition, jealousy. These are all opposite to humanity, which is not yoga. Yoga means togetherness. So what we are supposed to do in this situation? Should we live with the devil or divine? Please tell me. Divine. So who has stopped you? Who is stopping you?
Your mind.
This is because of ignorance. Ignorance is the cause. Now we have already built-in system that when this devil comes over and takes over our mind, what to do? You all have that power. Are you intelligent? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. So there should be no problem. You say yes. If it is there, there should be no devil in the life. This is a challenge. What is intellect? Please tell me, anybody.
Formatory apparatus that analyzes things.
Very good efforts. Anybody else? Power of discrimination between good or bad is called intellect. What should I do? What should I not do to live the peaceful, blissful, balanced life? That we call is intellect. So why devil comes in? Because we don't use that power. So we have anger, we have fighting, we have struggle, we have got so much burden in our life. Now each fighting, each anger, each frustration, each jealousy creates one knot, one obstacle, one burden, one barrier. So how many obstacles are there in the life? The number of times you had been angry, you had been angry, you had a frustration, you were sad, you were upset. So those many knots we created, and where these knots are right now, they have gone into 3 levels of our memories. Bio memory, muscle memory, and engrams. They are within you. And there is no one pill you swallow, doctor prescribe you, and you are free. Can you get any pill? If you please give to everybody. Buddha has given. Maharishi Patanjali has given. All the yogis have given those pills to us. To find there is power, there is peace, there is bliss. Who is the boss of intellect? See, I am asking you so many questions. Please don't feel offended. But you will have a full-time liberty to ask questions afterwards. So you can start preparing your question if you have. But first listen. So who is the boss of intellect?
Consciousness.
What about outside influence? That just feet that we, you know, just a thought.
Very good. Go to Himalaya. Go to Himalaya.
Yeah, I would love that.
The question what she asked, what to do outside influence. This is a thousands of years question. This is not even your today's question. This question has derived us where we are talking today. So this question was asked, how should we live the life? There are so many bad things happening surrounding us. We are affected by those all mess. So how our life should be? How we should live the life? So one answer was given, only one answer. Beautiful answer. Live your life like a lotus. Please repeat.
Live your life like a lotus.
So what lotus does?
Comes out of the mud.
There is mud, there is dirt, there is stinking water, there is mess all around. But lotus is flowering, spreading the beauty, fragrance, growing, performing its duties without any complaint. Correct? So now you got this body. Now take a moment that you are like a lotus. Then if you are really like a lotus, if you start just now that now I am lotus, so you can go now. Your class is over. Very simple. Assuming and experiencing, that's all. And it is a truth. It is not like that Buddha, when he was there were no bad people. One day Buddha was walking, the story says somebody came and spit on his face. On Buddha's face, spit. Now what Buddha is supposed to do? All his followers, they were ready to kill or fight with this bad guy. Buddha stopped everybody. And what he did, he just made his mouth clean like this and he kept on walking. Now this man was so upset, he kept on baba baba baba. Second day morning, this bad guy who spitted on Buddha's face lay down at the feet of Buddha and started, forgive me, please forgive me, I did very bad thing. Now Buddha said, why you are here, what you are saying? No, I did yesterday, I spit on your face, I am very sad, very sorry. What Buddha said? To whom you spitted yesterday is already gone. You understand? Physically you will not understand. Buddha is saying at that moment when spit was there, that mind is already gone. But we carry the knots. We carry the knots. And the problem begins there. So what they say, you realize your inner powers. As per yoga science, there is a different, totally different anatomy, physiology, what we see in the modern medical science. As per modern science, how many bodies do you have? One. Huh? So, there was one data released by the Medical Association. World over $1.96 trillion worth of medicines are sold world over. And out of that, $829 billion worth of medicines, drugs consumed by America alone. Almost 40% of the medicines are consumed in America. So with that parameter, America should be the healthiest country in the world. Is that true?
No.
See so much medicines you are enjoying. Huh? As per yoga, we got 5 bodies. First is this body, which is you are sitting, you are seeing, this is called as Annamaya Kosha. Anna means food. We eat the food, this body is formed. So Annamaya Kosha, the food body, the gross body, first body. Second body, yoga is saying, you are breathing, this is not only oxygen intake, this is the life force, this is the life energy which is in every cell of your body. This is second body. You love your hair, yes or no? Why there is deadly silence?
It's not left.
You go to the beauty parlor, doing all the kind of things. Huh? But the same hair, while you are eating something, fall in your food. What you do? You don't like it. But it is yours. Why you dislike? Because in that hair, there is no more prana. There is no more life. It is dead. Your own hair, now absence of second body. So that's why you take hair out, throw. There is a third body. I was asking you a question, what is mind? I was thinking that I will give you homework, go and search more, ask the president, what is mind? He is the senior most person of America, he can reply you. What is mind? But I will give you some hint. Mind is your third body. Mind is your invisible third body. Mind is not an organ. Third invisible body. Then the fourth body, what is the fourth body? Science body. All the scientists in the world, when they are giving some new invention, they are on their fourth body and it start coming. Something from nowhere they give the invention. Einstein used to live on the fourth body, very common. That's why he gave thousands of inventions. You all have the fourth body, but because of the first, second and third stuck here, we do not know what is mind, how to get out of 60,000 nonsense. So we are stuck there. So when you are clear of the mind, you can enter in the fourth body. And once even the fourth body is not the final, fifth body is the bliss body, which in Sanskrit we call Anandamaya Kosha. Please say everybody, Ananda.
Anandamaya Kosha.
Anandamaya Kosha. Kosha means treasure. Treasure. Like say billions and trillions of worth of treasure. That is worth inside. Within us. So Ananda is one of the word in Sanskrit dictionary which has no opposite word. Opposite word of profit? Loss. But there is no opposite word of bliss, and that is you. How you will understand that in one example? Like say there is electricity coming in your bulb here. You have positive and negative electricity in your body. The way we get two wires giving the light, both are there together, negative and positive, light is there. Now when in this body system, left side is negative electricity, right side is positive electricity. When you are really present in Namaste Mudra and deep inside, inner light is on. You have to feel it. We have done many experiments. Kirlian photography we did it. We saw miraculous results which cannot be seen through these eyes, and you feel a balance of your whole body system. So when you are joining these hands, oneness. Then when you are meditating here, meditating at your heart, there are various power continuously generators in your body. These power generators, we call them chakra. Different, many of you know that. Energy chakras, energy wheels, like turbines. Any power plant in the world is having the turbines, they produce electricity and we are seeing the electricity. So this body also have constant production of electricity. But because of the ignorance, negative, positive, they are all having the spark, just giving the shocks. If I give you negative and positive electricity wire with the electricity in your hand, what is going to happen? Shock. All hair will signal connecting there. Huh? But the same wire, if they are connected properly, it will give you inner light. You experience the inner light. Would you like to experience inner light?
Yes.
Yes.
Only one person said yes.
Yes.
Who has stopped you? You got the electricity, you got the power. Switch on yourself. Who is the obstacle? Who created obstacle? So remaining 4 causes of suffering and sorrow we'll just quickly finish, then we'll do some experiment. The first is ignorance, not knowing yourself. Second is false ego. Ego is the big problem. Anybody who has got no ego here, please raise your hand. I am again going to go down. We all have ego. Ego is the second cause of suffering. Third is attachment. In Sanskrit, we call raga. Attachment. What is attachment? A feeling of myness, my belonging. Aversion, hate, jealousy. And then last is, fifth reason is the fear. Fear of losing, abhinivesh. Now we will be all the 5 causes of sorrow. I will give a very small example. For that it will be more clear. You go and buy a ticket to watch a movie. How much it cost ticket?
$1,000.
$10, $20, right? Okay. You are a rich person, you can buy $20. So you went to saw a movie, your most favorite hero, favorite actor. Now 20 minutes passed, you are sitting in the hall and your hero has not yet come on the screen. You are very sad. All of a sudden, your hero appears on the screen. What you felt? My hero. You are very happy at that time, correct? Now movie kept on going. You are all enjoying the emotions and feelings. And all of a sudden, bad guys, they attack your filmy hero. They started fighting. Now you know that your hero, he is going to win the entire show. Now when your hero is punching the bad guy, what you are doing? You have a handle of your chair. You are also doing like this. Yes? Say yes or no.
Yes.
And the moment there is a punch on your hero face, what you are doing? Yes or no? You are also affected. Now fight was going on. All of a sudden, your hero is now in the position of heavy defeat. Now there is bleeding everywhere, hero all over the blood. Now hero is crying. Hero is crying, and what you are doing? You are also, say, very good. When you are crying, at the same moment, your hero sitting in Hollywood is having a champagne party and he's laughing. And you paid $20. There is no hero. There is no blood. There is only piece of cloth and some sound and some light. So you paid $20. So are you intelligent or fool? Say loudly. Very difficult to admit. I am not fool. If somebody will tell you, you are admitting here, you are very kind. Exactly same thing happening in our life every day. All the 5 causes you can see in this entire episode. The first cause, ignorance. You are watching, you are observer, you were not that the scene what was going on, but at that time you forget. You forget who are you, you are separate from the scene, you absorbed yourself into the hero. This is ignorance, number 1. Number 2, now what is ego? Identifying yourself with the object. You thought that I am hero. You become hero at that time. This is the ego. Third thing, attachment. My hero. My hero should have the best. Aversion. Bad guys. They should be killed. Whereas in real life they may be very kind person. And the fear. My hero should not die. So you started crying. Now in the mind, those 60,000 thoughts are similar. Somebody shouted at you, still it is going on your bed. Instead of sleeping nicely, coolly, the movie is going on. That is why crying is going on. When we are crying in the world, we are more creating knots in our system. But through meditation, through inner awakening, through awareness, through the various techniques of yoga, we release those mess from our system. We purify, detoxify our system. So this is the way, this is the process we continue detoxifying and purifying ourselves. Now, if everybody got any question, please ask. No question. So in yogic science, what we say, if there is no question remaining in your life, you are enlightened. Right? Yes. So my class is over. Now you all are enlightened. Looks like that you are not going to go.
Well, sometimes I wonder whether the distinction between mind and body is useful. Sometimes I feel like maybe the entire body is almost like the mind, right? In a certain sense. Meaning it's taking all these inputs from different sensations and impulses.
How it works, it will be more clear to you with this confusion. You see an object. Who has seen? Eyes have seen. Eyes have sent message to your mind. So mind said that don't stay here, go out. So your steps, you started with your physical body, you got up and just started walking. So this is processing through your mind. Mind itself is having again certain characteristics. There are 5 characteristics of the mind. One is the information, direct knowledge. Second is indirect knowledge. Third is your dreams, or what we call is the sleep. Fourth is imagination. And fifth is nothing but the memory. So based on all these 5 characters, your mind is nothing going to work extra, whatever so far you know. So mind is separate, very clearly defined in yogic science. But people do not understand it. 99% people do not understand what is the mind and how to monitor the mind. How to be clear from the mind. This is a big challenge. This was taught to the children in ancient yoga schools, which is now totally disconnected. Once we teach these powers of the mind and how to use the mind, there will be no suicide, there will be no gunshotting, there will be no crime. Now what is happening? Every 9 seconds, one child is dropped out from the school. Every 9 seconds. And by the age of 21, child is watching more than 10,000 hours of video. So what they are gaining out of it, what kind of society is going to be there, is alarming. Why? Because now your guru is your mind. Till your guru is your mind, life will experience the mess. Nobody can really stop it. And we have to get out of this mess. How a thing which has got 95% negative and garbage can be your guru? This is because of ignorance. And masters had been repeatedly teaching us, mind is the best servant. Please say, everybody. But worst master. Say, worst master. So how can mind be your guru? If we realize these lines, things will change our life. Now, how to, in an average, if we see, In 1 minute, how many thoughts may come in your head? Can you guess? In one day. But in 1 minute, how many? Sometime 20, sometime 30. Such a mess is there every second. And how thoughts are coming in the mind, they come in a circular way, like a rings. You do not know which mind is coming from where, when it came, and how it is happening, and what is going on. You are sitting someplace and happening somewhere, going somewhere. Fragmented life, schizophrenic life, bipolar life, that creates stress, confusion, depression, anxiety, fear, anger, and loneliness. So we have to understand that. So when these thoughts start too many rings, it becomes like a hurricane, tornado. Now tornado can destroy any good house. We see many tornado. Some small videos are coming. So even if you are a nice person, the tornado of your thoughts will destroy the peace and harmony of life. How to calm down the mind? I never say that now calm down the mind, don't think. The more you say don't think, it will happen more. Am I right?
Yes.
Like I gave the example earlier, you have a box, very nice box here, like say for example, this is a nice box with a nice locker, and she will say that, oh, don't open this, I'm just coming in 10 minutes. So what child will do? Child will open. So this is mind. So there had been techniques, how to be free from the mind. You want to learn the technique?
Yes.
Only 3-4 people say so. I think that not
Yes.
everyone is interested. I
I
should.
have a question as well when you're done.
So should I take the question or should we do now practical? Because
So
okay.
I think a lot about this. I worked in corporate America for a long time, too long. And, they program, it's almost like deep programming yourself, because they talk a lot about emotional intelligence and how to be reactive in situations, and even generation gaps, and how to speak to somebody one way. And I think, like, to quiet the mind, you have to deprogram from what you've learned as a child, what you were taught in the middle of your life, where you're going with your life. And it's just, to me, so overwhelming to think of, all right, I don't have to react that way anymore. I don't have to. You would like the oneness, and to, that somebody spits in my face and I wipe it off and walk away. But we're not taught that way. I wasn't taught to fight or hit, but you're taught to react differently. And I guess in the middle of my life now, I do want to quiet my mind, but it's deprogramming a lot of things. And I just wonder how that begins. Or, I know you discussed a lot of it, but is it achievable?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. That's really my question.
There is one book, its name called Mandukya Upanishad. Mandukya means frog. In how much time that can be achieved? The time a frog takes into having a jump. Just that much time, like a click. It's a Upanishad, very powerful book, and it describes it. When you are ready, it happens.
That's the key. I know. That's the big key.
Now here is another very nice thing there. Is it a good thing to kick somebody? No. Right? We all answer is same. Everybody will say no. To kick somebody is very bad. But there was one hunchman like this. So one man came and kicked him. He became all right. So is it good or bad?
Depends, I guess.
Huh?
Depends on the situation, I guess.
Yeah, now you are enlightened.
It's all relative, right?
That is what is there. If you are having any big pain, it is a sign. If you take in that way that it is for my something better, which I do not know, you will be much, much better off than fighting and complaining what is already done or happened. You keep on fighting. The past is gone. Like Buddha, nothing, okay, next.